Dear students, now let us see the concept of facet pattern. The intent of the facet pattern is to provide the unified interface to a set of interfaces in a subsystem. Facet defines a high-level interface that makes the subsystem easier to use. In simple words, facet pattern just provide a unified and simplified interface to a set of interface in the subsystem. Therefore, it hides the complexities of the subsystem from the client here. The thing is that suppose if you are having a number of subsystems in the application, all the subsystems are going to interact with one another, so that it is a very complex to find out or trace the flow of information, so that it is better to have the one common interface that can handle the interactions of all the subsystems in the application. The advantage of facet patterns are it seals the clients from the complexities of the subsystem components. It promotes the loose coupling between the subsystem and its clients. Because of this one, we can arrange the subsystems in such a way that all can be traceable by the common interface. And we can use the facet pattern when you want to provide a simple interface to a complex subsystem. Means that we are going to use a simple interface to the complex subsystem. Complex means the number of subsystems are going to interact one another. To handle them, we are going to use a common interface. We are going to use facet design pattern when several dependencies exist between clients and the implementation classes of an abstraction. And also, you see here, we are having the structures here. The left structural pattern means that is the facet pattern. It is not following the facet patterns. Just we are going to have the number of components. All the components are going to interact one another randomly, but it is very difficult to handle the interaction between the uh, components. But in the right side of the uh, right side figure, you see here the top three subsystem or top three components are going to be handled by the uh, below subsystem, that is going to be differentiated by the facet. Here you see facet provides the common interfaces to the upper components and also lower components, so that any upper component can handle the lower components through the common interface that is provided by the facet pattern. And also one more diagram you see here, that is structure. You see here, in this structure we are having the number of subsystems, subsystem classes, a number of subsystems, so that all of them are going to be handled by the common interface that has been provided by the facet pattern. You see here only one facet class is there that is going to provide the common interfaces, so that it can handle the interaction between the subclasses in the application. Yes, you see the one common example for this one. Here you see uh, this is an example of the mobile shop here. In mobile shop, shopkeeper is having the number of branded phones here, iPhone, Samsung, BlackBerry, and so on. Okay, he has to maintain all the information of the uh, phones, so that he has to maintain the common interface here. Okay, so that uh, here the common interface is the mobile shop here. Okay, under the mobile shop only he is going to handle the subsystems with respect to the different branded mobile phones, iPhone, Samsung, BlackBerry here. So that the mobile shop is the facet pattern that is going to provide the common interface in order to handle the subsystems in the application. Okay, this is an example. This is a common example, real-time example here. Yes. Okay, this is an overview of the facet design patterns. Thank you.